Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. Today we're going to be talking family systems and how they might affect you. So take a seat, call a winch, grab a drink, and let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So as I mentioned, we're going to discuss the family system and how it will work in Ashes of Creation. So you ask, what are families? Well, families are basically a group of your best friends, possibly real life family members, or anyone else you would like to be able to use your potential freehold and be able to summon and be summoned by, but more on summoning later. With the exception of the head of the household that can get married to increase the number of family members to 9. Yep, you heard it right. There is a marriage in Ashes of Creation. And if you're wondering, yes, you can marry the same sex, so have no fear, your bromance is safe. So, getting married, in addition to having an extra person that's allowed to use your freehold, also unlocks certain node quests and will have impacts on social organizations. So, with this dynamic, you will want to think very carefully about what professions you and your friends might take if you want them in the family, because the family system ties right in with the freehold system. As you know, freeholds will be limited per server. Not everyone will be able to acquire one, and according to the developers, they will be in the low thousands per server. However, establishing a family early can be very beneficial. That way, you guys can pool your resources together. I'm sure freeholds are going to cost quite a bit of money. Do the freehold quest together when you reach 50 and decide what paths you and your family want to go as far as professions. You most likely won't want 8 processors, or you might never get to use your stations. A good profession diversity might be the way to go in order to make this just a one stop shop. It's important to remember while some processing can be done in nodes, the best processing is done on freeholds. One viable direction you can go is just be all gatherers and simply rent it out to processors for a fee. So you're not only making money from the stuff you gather, you're getting a fee from letting them use your stations. The most important thing to remember is the more help you have with this, the better. As Stephen has said, getting a freehold will be a monumental achievement. As Stephen also said, since freeholds are limited, this is a huge reason to be part of a family. There's not going to be a ton of parcels all over the world. It might not be feasible for every player to get one. If you can be a family member and have the whole family owning a freehold together, it will allow many more players to see the system and partake in it. For families, you're only allowed to belong to one family at a time. If you leave the family, there is going to be a cooldown to rejoin, possibly in the amount of days. Specific costs, most likely taxes, will be the responsibility of the head of the household, while other costs will be shared with the family. Now, one of the biggest perks of the family, and this is the one I'm most excited about, is the family summon ability. One of the things I'm very excited about is you do not need no citizenship to own the freehold, nor do any of the family members to be able to use it. So this in turn would spread the whole family all around the map into strategic gathering locations if they so choose to do so, where then they could just mule or do a large caravan runs of the materials, the rare materials that they might need close to their node in their freehold. Now, there are some caveats to the family summoning. It will have a long duration cast with approximately a 30-minute cooldown that allows you to summon each of your family members to your location. Now, they cannot be summoned if they are corrupted or in combat, in special events, i.e., node wars, guild wars, sieges, or arenas, or while participating in the caravan system. And the reason you're going to need to pack light is you're not allowed to have any materials, gatherables, or glint in their inventory when they're being summoned. That being said, it's my idea that if you pack lightly and don't take anything that you're not willing to part with, if for some reason your caravan gets attacked and you die, you could, in theory, summon members quickly to your respawn location, and then you could have more people to join the fight to get your loot back. So that's a detailed look at how the family system will work hand in hand with the freeholds and the family summoning mechanic. Now, I played Arcage quite a bit, and Steven is also coming from Arcage and is a big fan of Arcage. They did have a family system in Arcage, and I'm pretty sure this is where it's coming from. Now, they did have the ability to use each other's land, and also they did some quests together. But remember, Steven said that this is not a core pillar system, so it is subject to testing. I would love to hear your comments down below about the family system. Is this something that you look forward to? If you're still watching this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as it helps me greatly being a new channel with the algorithm gods. Thank you for visiting the Hidden Dagger Inn, and take care, Vera.